As the Rangers and Blackhawks awaited the fifth game to be played in Chicago, a Hawks player made some major news, a little bit of controversy in the Blackhawks camp. In an unprecedented playoff development, Gerry Pinder, the Chicago Blackhawks left winger, quit the National Hockey League club in the midst of the semifinal series with the Rangers. It was believed to be the first time an NHL player had walked out on his team during what is hockey's World Series. You can tell an American reporter wrote this. Pinder, who's only 22, told friends he was leaving because of friction with Chicago coach Billy Ray. The Saskatoon native said he was receiving little to no ice time. The crowning blow, Gerry told friends, was him not playing me on Sunday in New York when we had a 7-1 lead. Gerry said, apparently, I'm not good enough to play for a team winning by 6 goals. Pinder told his friends that he had planned to attend this Tuesday's team meeting for a face-to-face confrontation with Coach Ray. In his criticism of the Chicago coach, Pinder said he had virtually been ignored during the 2 seasons that he had played in Chicago. Pinder told his buddies that he wanted to emphasize that he had the highest regard for the Blackhawks players and for manager Tommy Ivan, and he hopes that the team wins the Stanley Cup. Sounds like a guy who's not going to be back, but never say never. So Thursday night it was back to Madison Square Garden for Game 6, and perhaps buoyed by the Hawks' overtime win at home, everything started, it seemed, to break for the Hawks as Gerry Pinder reversed his stance and said he was going to return to the Chicago club, and Bob Verdi of the Chicago Tribune tells us what's going on. Verdi writes that l'affaire Gerry Pinder apparently is over just as suddenly as it erupted. The 22-year-old Blackhawks winger yesterday apologized for Monday's verbal outburst during which he claimed he was quitting the team because he had been, quote, shafted and lied to by coach Billy Ray all season. Pinder said, I've thought it over, and I'm afraid I blew my stack a little. This had built up in me, and I'm sorry I did what I did. Gerry went on to say that anything he said that was detrimental to the rest of the players, the organization, and especially to Coach Ray, he regrets. Gerry said, I owe them all my apologies. I'd like to see the Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup, and I'd like to be part of it. Pinder personally apologized to Coach Ray yesterday morning, then joined the team for its mid-afternoon flight to New York for Thursday's game against the Rangers.